the kind of the hallmark Christian where everything wraps itself up in a nice, neat bow versus the secular, which gets a little too gritty. I've had people that are not Christians that are reading mine and said that they're so thankful that I don't have all that language in there. So I'm reaching that little market in between, which we were targeting.
Yeah, I think that's great because you're going to get that little bit of Christian message, but that can even be in the mainstream. So the series, is it going to be on a Christian network or is it going to be on something else? You can't tell us yet, right?
They're trying for Netflix first, then Amazon Prime, and then they'll go from there.
Okay, if you go to Netflix, you're going to be a rock star, Mitchell. Are you ready?
They're filming it whatever they require, like five something or four. So I don't know the film technique that the quality that Netflix requires. So that's what we're shooting for. That's what we're doing in the production.
And then never know. What if you end up becoming as big as some of these people like the Squid Games? Go figure. And then it's big. Mitchell's ready because he'll be retiring in Alabama, and he could just do workshops and different things, and
Yeah,
just
and
keep
help other
writing
people,
books.
help other authors that are on that fringe get there too.
Yeah, I think it was really interesting. I spoke to another author that says, just don't give up. Her name was Sandra Magisman, and she is a very well-known author in the scholastic world, and she writes children's books in scholastic. And I asked the tip about what tips do you offer for children's book authors? What about for you? What would you say? What
Me
tip?
for children's book
Yeah,
authors
not
or
children. No, for authors
oh,
that want to be authors. What tips do you say so they don't give up?
first be true to yourself. What God has gifted you and what He's passionate you to write about, make sure that you write that. Always be open to critique and criticism and learn from that. Don't shun that. Don't surround yourself with yes people. You want people that are going to be honest and tell you because you want to get better every time. And then just don't give up. If you really want other people to read this and to see this, you got to just keep at it and surround yourself with people who can complement the things that you have. Like I'm not very good with the PR. I'm learning how to do that thanks to you, but I got you involved with me and that's worked out great. So you're finding and teaching me at the same time.
That's
Mike
what I try to
Parker,
do in
who
my marketing because a lot of people hire an agency. It's just digital. They don't
Mhm.
show anything that's done, and there's no personal connection in marketing anymore. And I'm telling you, get out and do more events. And now I'm learning from you. So I'm working my authors when they just before they start the book and say, what list do you have for signing up to get book signings? I think it would be interesting to see of the success of authors. Is it more in person than online that will lead to that bigger groundswell later?
I think it's like a musical artist. Is it the concerts or is it the albums, the CDs, the digital? And I think you have to have both. I think people need to get that one-on-one with you and then invest in your songs. And I think investing in your songs makes them want to be around you and to see more from you.
Exactly. That's the exciting part of it. When I think about where you're going, Mitchell, for this, and like I said, from where we met, self published author who became published right off the bat, it just is, and it's picked up, and they just see your talent as a writer. But you really did listen to them about the criticisms, but you're just seeing it in your head, the next story. So the series is 6 books. Is that all?
Oh, no. That's just this story arc. So that's going to be a collection, a cased in book, and then there'll be just cases after that are one-offs, but going on with their series. The relationships behind the scene will continue to grow and develop. But the Skylar stories, those six. And so that's the protagonist that she's battling mainly through these.
All right. Let's talk about something really interesting, Mitchell.
Okay.
You are now a solo interviewer, as Mitchell S. Karnes Podcast is not going to always have me on. I'm just going to interview Mitchell about the latest news, but Mitchell has started interviewing people that'll be coming out soon. Just stay tuned.
Yeah, yeah. Trial and error, learning that. So I started with my agent, so she'd be a little more forgiving with me. But she's also an author as well as my agent, and she owns the literary agency that I'm a part of. And so we talked about our relationship as an author and agent, but I also talked to her from author to author. And so that was nice because she also had struggled with that Christian theme because she deals with rape and premarital sex, which a lot of Christian places don't want to deal with that. So she ends up with my publisher as well. And next week, I'm talking to the actress, Kristen Ownby, who's going to be playing Abby for the series. And so we'll talk a little bit more about her background, her experience as an actress, and then how she's preparing to do the role of Abby.
All right, fantastic. I tell you what, things are coming along. You're lining up guests, right? So you want to keep
Yes.
going. You enjoy it, right? You enjoy having the conversations. You learn a
I
lot,
do.
don't you?
I do. That's more of me as a pastor and a counselor. And that's even when I do my book events. I don't sit there at the desk and have a microphone and talk about that. I just mingle with people. And as people come in the stores, I engage with them and talk about them and introduce myself and my series.
All right. All right. Go to mitchellskarnesauthor.com and go ahead, write a review, send a
Please.
message, subscribe to his email, his newsletter, and tell more people about the series. Appreciate it,
Yes, we do
Mitchell.
have autographed copies available on the website.
Oh, yeah. That is a great thing. That was a special simulcast of the Neil Haley Show on the Mitchell S. Karnes Podcast, guys. Take care.